2020 is the year of staying home, and while many of us are settling into the new normal of working from home, there are some top earners who've been doing it all along. These smooth operators have been avoiding the traffic, reducing the rush, and being productive in PJs long before lockdown laws. So let's take a look at some of the veterans of working from home and browse some of the most lucrative positions. Here are 10 high-paying jobs you can do from home 2020. Oh, and stick around until the end when we reveal one high-paid job you wouldn't realize you could be doing from home. Number 10. Baker or caterer. If you've got the goods in the kitchen, then you could start a lucrative baking business. From gourmet ganache birthday cakes to bespoke event catering, you could offer deliveries or pickups without ever leaving your own home. First, whip up some sample products and take some great pictures. Then create a few social media pages, do some Google ads, and link up with a few local delivery companies, and voila, you're earning from home. Of course, you'd need to be sure you're maintaining a high standard of hygiene and quality ingredients. But in most countries, there aren't laws prohibiting you from small-scale baking or catering from home. Check it out to see what local permits you might require before getting started. And be sure you aren't inconveniencing your neighbors. Perhaps sweeten the deal with a few cupcakes, pies, or cookies from time to time. And while we're thinking about it, don't forget the dog treats. The pet industry is a growing business that can be a great way to work and earn from home. Number 9. E-commerce store owner. Running your own e-commerce operation can quickly turn from side hustle to full-time job. If you set up a good product range and get some decent reviews, you could be earning a decent salary and remain independent. There are different types of e-commerce business models, so do your homework before you pick one. You can also choose between dropshipping, wholesaling, manufacturing, white labeling, and subscription sites. And how much you earn is completely dependent on what you sell and how many sales you make. Number 8. Travel agent. Online travel agents can offer accurate and insightful advice, all-inclusive pricing, and are a godsend to many busy business people and families alike. You just need a website or to join an existing company and work from home. You can charge fees and commissions on every booking, ticket change, and service, such as obtaining visas and comparing travel insurance. Your earnings could soon add up, and post-COVID, it could become a pretty lucrative business to be in. Number 7. Virtual recruiter. Recruiters, headhunters, or talent scouts, whatever you call it, finding the right person for the job is a really satisfying career choice. Also, recruitment is no longer reserved for big-name employment services. Small boutique agencies and freelancers are popping up everywhere. The role entails searching career networks like LinkedIn and finding the right talent for the job. Learning where to strategically place job listings is another skill that will increase your success rate and reduce the number of unsuitable candidates you have to sift through. Recruiters also charge job seekers upwards of $125 an hour for their expertise, from helping them to write a good cover letter for a job application to helping them write their resume or preparing for an interview. It's a cash cow and can all be done remotely. Number 6. Animator or video editor, $65,000. Video is the new black. No marketing campaign or communication strategy is complete without a video element. Streaming has made binge-watching the norm, so production of film and series is at an all-time high to keep up with demand. If you can produce animated content or edit video content well, you can work remotely for the rest of your life. Once you have a setup of a decent editing computer, the right software, and secure storage space, you're set. As your projects get bigger and you build your reputation, your hourly rate will increase. Starting rates are around $25 an hour, but can be as high as $100 an hour for skilled work. Rates also vary for 2D and 3D animators, as well as the film industry or corporate editing positions. Number 5. Financial advisor and tax expert, $90,000. If you're numbers-oriented, you can qualify to provide financial advice and take care of people's tax returns, all without leaving your home. Tax season is generally only a few months a year for filing, so it's a seasonal job, but saying that, you can earn nearly $30,000 in one season. The remainder of the year, you could advise the same people on how to better arrange their finances to be more tax-effective. There are plenty of commissions involved in selling financial products, as well as charging your clients an hourly rate for your advice. Number 4. Corporate counsel, $115,000. Law isn't all boardrooms and courtrooms. There are plenty of advisory roles you can play from home. Corporate counsel are lawyers employed to advise businesses. They would have specialized in corporate law and know the ins and outs of drafting and negotiating contracts, navigating regulations, and providing legal advice and support to avoid ending up in the courtroom. It's a very consultative role, which can be conducted remotely for the most part. And this isn't the only job in the law you can do from home. Keep watching because you could be earning for your next court appearance without even leaving your home or getting a law degree. Number 3. Web developer, $60,000 to $105,000. Web developers make the World Wide Web go round, and work for skilled developers is high in demand. Of the different types of web developers, a full-stack developer is the most lucrative and sought-after skill set. This means you can handle the back and front end of development, so full-stackers are the highest paid. And if you don't have the skills to get into the web development game, there are ways to still get into the market, and you can learn more advanced skills with online courses as you go. Why not look into a role as a web search evaluator? You'll work for search engines to analyze search results. You can work from home and it pays between $12 to $15 an hour. Or you could test websites for glitches and navigation errors for up to $15 for a 20-minute test. Number 2. Pharmacist or virtual nurse, $110,000 to $130,000. Virtual medical practitioners have never been more relevant as they are right now during a pandemic when medical resources are so stretched and the frontline workers are at risk. Keeping as many of our frontline workers home and safe is a priority right now, so enter the virtual pharmacist or nurse. Licensed nurses and pharmacists can offer remote consultations with medical advice and case management using video calling. Pharmacists can review prescriptions, give treatment advice, authorize prescriptions remotely, and arrange delivery, while nurses can offer patient education, wellness advice, and help pre-diagnose on behalf of health insurers. This not only reduces the patient load at hospitals and medical centers, but also helps to stop the spread of diseases. What can be more 2020 than a legal drug dealer just a Zoom call away? Number 1. Physician, doctor, or GP, $195,000. Finally, an alternative to dragging your sorry, sick self to the doctor when you least feel like leaving the house. Next time you're feeling under the weather, dial a doc instead of going to the medical center. Physicians or general practitioners are moving their practices online to offer remote consultations to patients wherever they are. They offer their usual consultation services, diagnose and prescribe medicine all over a video chat because most common illnesses present with easy-to-recognize symptoms. For anything that might need further investigation, the patient will be referred for a physical medical exam, but for the most part, telemedicine works well for many. And don't think doctors take a pay cut for the luxury of working from home. Remote doctors still earn upwards of $200,000. They just don't get the benefit of a special parking space. But who needs it when you can see patients in your slippers?